Do I know you? No, sir. What's your name? Taplow. Taplow? No, I don't. You are not a scientist, I gather. No, sir. I am still in the lower fifth. I can't specialize until next term. That's to say, if I got my remove all right. Don't you know if you have got your remove? No, sir. Mr. Crocker Harris doesn't tell us the results like the other masters. Why not? Well, you know what he's like, sir. I believe there is a rule that form results should only be announced by the headmaster on the last day of term. Yes, but who else pays attention to it except Mr. Crocker Harris? I don't, I admit, but that's no criterion. You have got to wait until tomorrow to know your fate. Have you? Yes, sir. Supposing the answer is favorable, what then? Oh, science, sir, of course. Yes, we get all the slackers. I am extremely interested in science, sir. Are you? I'm not. Not at least in the science I have to teach. Well, anyway, sir, it's a good deal more exciting than this muck. What is this muck? Aeschylus, sir, the Agamemnon. And your considered view is that the Agamemnon is muck. Well, no, sir, I don't think the play is muck exactly. I suppose, in a way, it is rather a good plot. Really, a wife murdering her husband and all that. I only mean the way it is taught to us. Just a lot of Greek words strung together and 50 lines. If you get them wrong, you sound a little bitter, Tableau. I am rather, sir. Kept in? Eh? No, sir, extra work. Extra work? On the last day of school? Yes, sir, and I might be playing golf. You would think he would have enough to do anyway himself, considering he is leaving tomorrow for good. But oh no, I missed a class last week when I was ill, so here I am. And look at the weather, sir. Bad luck. Still, there is one comfort. You are pretty well certain to get your remove tomorrow for being a good boy in taking extra work. Well, I'm not sure, sir. That would be true of the ordinary masters, all right. They just wouldn't dare not to give a chap a remove after his taking extra work. But those sort of rules don't apply to the Croc, Mr. Crocker Harris. I asked him yesterday, outright, if he had given me a remove, and do you know what he said, sir? No. What? My dear Tableau, I have given you exactly what you deserve, no less and certainly no more. Do you know, sir, I think he may have marked me down rather than up for taking extra work. I mean, the man is hardly human. Oh, sorry, sir. Have I gone too far? Yes, much too far. Sorry, sir. I got carried away. Evidently. Tableau? Yes, sir. What was that Crocker Harris said to you? Just repeat it, would you? My dear Tableau, I have given you exactly what you deserve, no less and certainly no more. Not in the least like him. Read your nice Aeschylus and be quiet. Aeschylus? Look, what time did Mr. Crocker Harris tell you to be here? 6:30, sir. Well, he's 10 minutes late. Why don't you cut? You could still play golf before lockup. Oh no, I couldn't cut. Cut the crock, Mr. Crocker Harris. I shouldn't think it has ever been done in the whole time he has been here. God knows what would happen if I did. He would probably follow me home or something. I must admit, I envy him the effect he seems to have on you boys in the form. You all seem scared to death of him. What does he do? Beat you all or something? Good Lord, no, he's not a sadist like one or two of the others. I beg your pardon. A sadist, sir, is someone who gets pleasure out of giving pain. Indeed. But I think you went on to say that some other masters. Well, of course, they are, sir. I won't mention names, but you know them as well as I do. Of course, I know most masters think we boys don't understand a thing. But, sir, you are different. You are young, well, comparatively. Anyway, and You are science. You must know what sadism is. Good Lord, what are our schools coming to? Anyway, the croc isn't a sadist. That is what I'm saying. He wouldn't be so frightening if he were, because at least it would show he had some feelings, but he hasn't. He's all shriveled up inside like a nut, and he seems to hate people to like him. It is funny that I don't know any other master who doesn't like being liked. And I don't know any boy who doesn't use that for his own purposes. Well, it is natural, sir, but not with the croc. Mr. Crocker Harris. Mr. Crocker Harris, the funny thing is that in spite of everything, I do rather like him. I can't help it. And sometimes I think he sees it and that seems to shrivel him up even more. I'm sure you are exaggerating. No, sir, I'm not. Informed the other day, he made one of his classical jokes. Of course, nobody laughed because nobody understood it, myself included. Still, I knew he had meant it as funny, so I laughed out of ordinary common politeness and feeling a bit sorry for him for having made a poor joke. Now, I can't remember what the joke was, but suppose I make it. Now you laugh, sir. Tableau, you laughed at my little joke. I noticed. I must confess that I am pleased at the advance your Latin has made, since you so readily have understood what the rest of the form did not. Perhaps now you would be good enough to explain it to them, so that they can share your pleasure. Come along, Tableau. Don't be so selfish as to keep a good joke to yourself. Tell the others. Oh Lord. Oh, hello.
Hello.
Do you think she heard? I think she did. She was standing there quite a time. If she did, and she tells him, there goes my remove. Nonsense.
Waiting for my husband?
Yes.
He's at the bazaars and might be there quite a time. If I were you, I'd go.
He said most particularly I was to come.
Well, why don't you run away for a quarter of an hour and come back?
Supposing he gets here before me?
I'll take the blame. I tell you what, you can do a job for him. Take this prescription to the chemist and get it made up.
All right, Mrs. Crocker Harris.